Easy here. Hi, guys. Well, what am I supposed to talk about today? Well, first off, I just want to spend some time with you. Mrs. DC is still working, and I've been most of the day alone. I've been checking out recipes because in a week, next weekend, I'll be making a big meal for friends over here that have been pretty de- pretty determinant, I would say, as support in the period that I was unemployed, and I wanted to say thank you to them and make them a nice meal. So yeah, I've been looking around for different recipes and just something to get to say thank you. You've probably noticed this week that I've put up a few vids, and I've been exploring, trying to find out why I've been having all these choppy videos in the last week or so. I think I'm coming up slowly to an answer, but it's still not definitive. One of them is the fact is I've noticed that it seems that if I upload from my Windows computer, there seems to be less problems. Now, why is that? I don't know. Right now, I'm purposely doing it on the Mac to see if that's the case again. I've tried it, but it seems to be something to do with Apple products, because I've also, you haven't seen it because I've kept them private and then just basically erased them. I've uploaded videos from the iPhone, and they also were choppy. So I don't know what the problem is. Is it the format that comes out from the Mac computer? But then again, I mean, that makes no sense, because I mean, how many people in the world are using Mac computers, amongst others, many of you? So I don't know if that's actually it. The format that I've been using most of the time was the HD format, and but I mean, come on, I mean that's standard. I've also had problems sometimes when they've come from my camera, but then I thought, okay, is it the camera that's starting to go bad? No, it doesn't seem to be that, because this is exactly the one with my friend, my Irish friend. It was a straight upload from the camera, be it on the Mac computer or on the Windows. So I don't know, and I've played around with loads of different possibilities, trying to make it scientific in a way. Okay, well, that's so much for those technical things, but yeah, actually there is a smaller thing, is that they've changed our system on my computer from ADSL to VDSL, which is a faster system, but I've been having some issues actually with connection problems since then. So I'm on the provider's back right now every day almost to say, get your act together. So I don't know if maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I've got faster upload. Could be the possibility. Well, one thing though that you probably saw in the last vid that I put up was meeting up with a friend of mine, which I hadn't seen for 15 years. I mean, we were very good friends when I was in Oxford, and I was going to say we were very close. They came to visit us in Switzerland when the children were young, and I had visited them once with Mrs. DC and once on a business trip when I went to Ireland a few times. They had a small girl. They still do have. She's a big girl now. She's something like 19. But when the last time I saw her, she was probably 3-4 years old, something like that. And it was something that I found really fantastic, is that we had not actually had a chance to be together for something like 15 years. But we got together and we just chatted about everything. And when I mean everything, it was like family, relationships of our children, with our wives, with our religion, with politics. It was just so easy. If you notice that with real friends, you just kind of slip into the modus that you were, and it's just so easy. I mean, really, after 15 years, it was like if we had never been apart. Okay, I mean, we did have a lot of news that we had to share, because we can't share everything in our lives, can we? And I mean, I send a yearly Christmas letter, and that's what he usually gets to have our mail. So as he said, actually, he knew a lot about my family, more than I knew actually about his. But I was surprised. And it brought me also up to one thing, is that have you ever noticed that there's some friends that you have to be with them? I mean, with this friend, I believe I could speak with him just as well on the phone. But there are some friends of mine, I mean really good friends, when we're face to face, we have fantastic conversations. And when it's on the phone, it's so laborious. And you kind of wonder, like, why is that? You know, why is it with some people you have to see them in the eyes, and it just flows. But if you're not the eye contact, if you don't have that eye contact, it doesn't flow. It is interesting in a way. I've often wondered about that. Does it mean that we're more superficial or what? I don't know. I think that with some people, I mean, like, when you're a people person, or also, I mean, you're looking and you're very concentrated on the body language of the person, of course the phone won't give you that. I mean, you're just going to be able to hear the words, but I think with some people, I mean, you really need that body language to, to really make it a quality conversation. That could be it. I don't know. But I have noticed, I mean, we have, like I said, a couple of friends, a couple that we're very close to. And with the lady, I mean, I could chat hours on the phone. With her husband, which is my really good friend, it's very laborious. And yet, when we're together, we just chat and chat and chat. Anyway, I mean, some of you guys over there who are pop psychologists as myself will have an answer to that, I imagine. What else? Well, I guess that a lot of people have been wondering, you know, what's going on with YouTube. I mean, I've seen it also in my views and so on. I mean, a lot of views have been going down. I've also not been able to be as active at times as I was, although I'm trying to get more into it. And I've never actually stopped, as you've noticed. But yeah, there is something going on, I guess. YouTube is a bit mucky right now. I mean, it's not as fun, I admit, as it used to be. But is that YouTube or is it us? Question. As one of my favorite radio people, Steve Brown, would say, you think about that. But that has nothing to do with YouTube. Well, okay. That's my little vlog for today. Just kind of, as they'd say, touching base a little bit. I was going to say, I've been following lately also, 8 minutes, going to move on, Andy Feckwig's travels on the boat. And Andy, if you type in, you've probably already done that, MSC Poesia, the ship you were on, you'll see that there's a few other people. Of course, I can't. He called himself Italian Stallion or something like that. Check maybe Poesia with Italian Stallion. You'll see there's some videos there, and maybe he was on that boat at the same time that you were. Check that person out as well. Okay, well guys, that's about it. I've probably bored you enough, and I will see also how this video uploads. So if I'm using, as Jen Mama says, the Harry Potter effects, well, you'll know that it's part of the Mac story. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye. Love y'all. Oh, by the way, go over to Tweetness's channel, either on Facebook or on YouTube. Send her love. She's got a bad case of the flu right now. Yeah, a really bad case of the flu. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.